I cannot imagine this ever getting discontinued. Knock on wood. I want to find someone. Okay, like this is what I would wear if I wanted to seduce someone and was not going to be shy about it. Next category is the one night stand category, and while I have not had one of these in a very long time, this is what comes to mind. Buttery, rich, dense, opaque. First of all, I didn't want to get too dark. You know I'm gonna get dark. This is epic. Gotta love the fact that some guys aren't afraid to smell like flowers. I agree. It feels like you're smelling someone's pheromones. It smells a little dirty. In a good way though. That's what forbidden love is, right? I love talking about the things we don't actually want to talk about. I don't know about you, well, I started having first loves very early. No one knew about them but me. Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Charlotte. Okay, I have a really fun video to do today. Yeah, I'm kind of excited. I'm gonna show you a lot of perfumes, and I saw everyone was doing like a Valentine's video, and it's that time of year, and to be honest, I don't even notice that it's Valentine's. Sometimes I like forget. My partner and I don't participate, not really because we have anything against it, it's just never been a thing. So yeah, but then Claire Smith, if you don't know Claire Smith, I will insert a link down below and you should go watch her video. She did a really cool and creative tag and called, let me see, what did she call it? I think she called it 14 perfumes for 7 different kinds of love. I thought that was so creative, so cool, so interesting, and not necessarily only applicable for Valentine's, you know what I mean? So this is just a creative, cool idea. I really liked it. So thank you so much for creating this tag, Claire, and for putting yourself out there. And yeah, I love seeing people put their own spins on things. It takes guts, it takes courage to be creative and, you know, do things a little bit differently or do things a little bit more like your style. So whenever I see that, especially from a small creator, I really respect that. I have a lot of respect for that. So yeah, before we blah blah some more, thank you so much, Claire. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun doing it. So let's get into it. For the first category, we have first love. Second is forbidden love. Third is the great romance. 4 is a bad romance. 5 is a holiday romance. 6 is the one night stand. And 7 is the keeper. So they're over here. Let me get them down. Let's hope I remember which one's which, because I planned this a few days ago and it was actually kind of hard to do. Like the one that I had the most trouble with was the bad romance, because bad romance to me, and I was trying to figure out what is that for me in a perfume, you know, because I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start with the first one. Okay. I also have some new perfumes to share with you, so, you know, might be fun to watch. I did try to come up with one more affordable version and either higher end or niche version, if applicable. Like, it's not because I think, anyway, yeah, just like if it was possible, I tried to do that. So for first love, to me, first love is just full of hope and full of innocence and just really sweet and dreamy and really innocent. Like I said, just there's nothing harsh about it. I mean, the actual experience of first love can totally be heartbreaking and harsh, of course. But the actual, you know, if you think back to the first time that you had like feelings of being in love or anything like that without anything happening. I don't know about you, but like I started having first loves very early in my head anyway, and no one knew about them but me. But you know, it's just kind of dreamy and romantic and sweet and innocent. Yeah, that's what a first love is for me. And so my picks for that are Ariana Grande Cloud and Burberry Her. And so Burberry Her is it's often compared to Baccarat Rouge 540. I don't know. It has that same airy, ozonic, sweet furtive cloud that comes in and out of your bubble. This is just really, really girly to me. Very innocent. Sweet, creamy strawberry. This is strawberry. Big on the strawberry. A little bit like a doll's head, like a plastic doll's head. A little bit like, or like, I say a doll's head, like any plastic toy from like the 80s or 90s. It's really, really nice. It's starting to grow on me more. This is something that I want to wear in the spring. But yeah, this just represents first love to me. I think this is just so innocent, so sweet, so full of hope, and yeah, that's first love for me. And the more affordable version, I guess, would be Ariana Grande's Cloud. Again, sweet, innocent, fluffy cloud. So full of hope and so full of possibilities, you know? Nothing complex, nothing complicated. Yeah, those are my picks for first love, Burberry Her and Ariana Grande Cloud. Next category is forbidden love. And for me, forbidden love is all about taboos, and you know I love that. If you already know me, you know I love those kinds of things. I love taboos. I love to explore taboos. I love talking about the things we don't actually want to talk about. And so yeah, so for me, in a scent, in a perfume, I was looking for something that is really intoxicating and attractive, but that also has something a little bit devious about it, a little bit off. That's kind of like adds to the sexiness to begin with. That's what forbidden love is, right? Okay, so my first choice is Mancera's Wild Python. And this is a white floral tuberose. It's so beautiful, so well balanced. By balanced, what I mean is it's just a little bit sweet enough. Like, it's not too sweet. Men can wear this too. And there's something in it. It's animalic, okay? But there's something very naughty, very sexy about it. Very like, yeah, you know, it's animalic. It smells a little dirty. In a good way though. In a good way. It's not a bad animalic. I think it's really sexy. It really does evoke forbidden love for me. Similarly to this, I have Agent Provocateur Aphrodisiaque. This is a honey bomb that is also extremely animalic and sexy and just feels like it feels like you're smelling someone's pheromones a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's, to me, that's forbidden love. I don't know, in a perfume. Oh, I almost forgot. I have to share with you this. Oh my god. Okay, there's this Fragrantica review of this that just totally, I loved it so much. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. This is so hilarious. I love this. Okay, so Totally Frenzied on Fragrantica said, so I find myself sniffing this at the Mancera counter, flirting with the idea of rocking this as a guy, and wondering how this would layer with ombre leather. Ombre leather, by the way, I've smelled a sample of it, and I really, really like it. In walks this really beefy guy, all dressed in sports gear, gangster hat, tribal tattoos all over his neck, and sporting a ginormous beard. He seems to quickly look around, trying to spot the SA, and when he sees she's occupied, he goes straight for the Wild Python and quickly applies about 8 sprays to his chest, neck, and yes, the ginormous beard. He puts the bottle back and he's gone from the store. I swear the whole thing took no more than 5 seconds, a real smooth routine. He probably does this very often. Gotta love the fact that some guys aren't afraid to smell like flowers. I agree. I agree. I love that story. When I read that review, it just it made me love this perfume even more. So yeah, like, big beefy guy with a big beard can wear this. But it's a very sexy white floral, heavy on the tuberose, animalic, powerful perfume. Really beautiful. This is my first choice, but like I said, this is my more affordable option right here, Aphrodisiaque. This I got for like $12 at Winners or Marshalls or TK Maxx. They're all the same. Aphrodisiaque. This is so fun. So the next up we have The Great Romance. And this for me is just epic. This is your perfume that has everything in it. That's just one of a kind, epic. Really, really epic. Makes you feel things. And for me, those two are, first we have Xerjoff's Soprano, and this is this is epic. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. This is heavy. This is velvety. Oh my god, oh no. I just got my lipstick all over the perfume cap. Oh. I just get milky osmanthus, oud, rose, vanilla. It's really, really, it's beautiful, it's epic, it's forever, it's long lasting, everlasting. And this just, to me, is like the great romance. Like, it's, you know, not necessarily the one you're always going to have in your life, but it's the one that leaves that lasting impression and really gives you an idea of how epic love can be, right? So that's The Great Romance. This is my very expensive version, and this is my less expensive version, and that is Be Layer's First Kiss exclusive. And even though it's less expensive, like, it's just as epic. This is a dupe of the very popular and iconic perfume from the house of Parfum de Marly. First Kiss exclusive is a dupe of Parfum de Marly's Delina exclusive. Beautiful. Rose, oud, vanilla, lychee, incense. Absolutely epic, everlasting, so romantic, so both of these, again, because it's a grand romance. They're complex. To me, a grand romance has everything in it, right? It's epic, it's complex, and that's what these are for me. Okay, next up at number 4, we have Bad Romance, and this is the one that I had the most trouble with. So this is the one that I had the most trouble with. First of all, I didn't want to get too dark. You know, I'm gonna get dark when there's a opportunity to get dark. It's always getting dark. But yeah, for me, I'm like, bad romance. I'm like, bad romance, like, can go really bad. It can go into abuse and all that. So, and I don't have any perfume that would remind me of that or want to remind me of that or anything like that. So I was trying to think more, okay, what is it about a bad romance that makes it a bad romance, or what is a characteristic of it? And for me, it's filled with paradoxes. So yeah, for me, a bad romance is really full of paradoxes. So I was trying to look for perfumes in my collection that represent that sort of paradox I find in a bad romance, which is, you know, having something really, really appealing or attractive, but having also maybe either a revulsion or something, but there's also something cold about it. That's the paradox of bad romance for me, is like the sweetness and the love and the desire juxtaposed to and with the really cold element that comes with a bad romance. So my picks are, for my more affordable one, is Versace Cristal Noir. The eau de toilette is what I have, but I've heard from a lot of people that the eau de toilette is comparable to an eau de parfum, and that it's the same as the eau de parfum, or virtually the same. And this is a really beautiful, creamy, buttery, coconutty, dark perfume. I really like it, but what's really interesting about it is that it has a very cold vibe to it. Very cold. And so yeah, it's that paradox of a bad romance, you know, having something delectable and sweet and gourmand, but then that coldness. So yeah, that's my pick. My other pick is by the niche house of L'Artisan Parfumeur, and this is Amour Nocturne from the Explosion d'Emotion line. And this, I love this so much, and this is just like cold milk with caramel and burning rocks. It's really cold, but it has that milky, lactonic, caramelly combination. It's just it's a paradox. I love it. It's very addicting, but again, it's very cold and strange, you know. For bad romance, these are my picks. I said that was really hard for me to pick, right? Yeah, I already said that. So next up, we have the holiday romance, and this was fun because I haven't worn these in a long time because it's cold here. So for my more affordable version, I have just Cavalli by Roberto Cavalli. And this is just like a very sweet, creamy, sexy tiare flower scent. It's very sexy, a little bit playful, very summery to me anyway, because of those white flowers. But it's sexy and it's romantic. There's something romantic about it. So that's my pick for the holiday romance. And my higher end pick for holiday romance is Holidays by Mancera. Buttery, rich, dense, opaque, coconut, white florals. So creamy, really beautiful, romantic, definitely a holiday, as the name implies, scent, holiday love. So those are my holiday love picks. Next category is the one night stand category, and while I have not had one of these in a very long time, this is what comes to mind. Here is by the house of Jean-Paul Gaultier, and this is Scandale by Night. And this is just over the top sexy to me. Like it's just loud, like as in, okay, like this is what I would wear if I wanted to seduce someone and was not going to be shy about it. This would be what I was gonna wear. It's extremely sweet, but it's a honey sweetness with a bit of cherry. It's animalic, but in a very understated way. It's not animalic in an old school way, don't worry. It's animalic in a very modern, subtle, girly way. This is what I would go with if I was just like, I want to find someone. Yeah. Okay. Next up, and then for my more affordable option, I have Provocateur, Fatale, Imtense. This is commonly cited as being a more tolerable angel. I see the resemblance now more than I used to, but to me this does not smell anything like angel. I wouldn't wear angel. I have angel. I have angel and I cannot wear it. Yeah, angel is not something I can really wear, whereas this I would gladly wear. And yeah, it's just really sexy. There's notes of like leather. What else is there? Let me see. I'm like typing leather instead of the name. So this has notes of licorice, it has notes of leather, vanilla, amber. It's just an easy reach for a dark, sexy one night stand. Yes, there you go. Those are my one night stand picks right here. And the seventh and final category is the keeper. I want to say it was like easy and hard at the same time. No, it was easy. What am I talking about? It was easy. The keeper is the one you know you're always going to go back to. The keeper is the one that you feel has your back, is just the perfect combination of love and comfort and excitement all at once. That's what the keeper is for me. It's unique, one of a kind. So for me, the keeper is Zadig and Voltaire. This is her. I don't think you will be surprised if you know me. This is the keeper. This is the one I'm gonna marry. If I'm getting married, which I'm probably not, but this is the one, okay? I have an honorable mention, and that is for Hypnotic Poison. Timeless, iconic, will always have in my collection. I cannot imagine this ever getting discontinued. Knock on wood. I should never even make a comment or a joke about that. And as my more affordable option, I wanted to share with you a perfume that I think is really underrated in the celebrity cheap category. And I honestly don't see a lot of people talk about it in a positive way, but I really like it and I find it actually quite unique. And that is Britney Spears' In Control Curious. And this to me is a very mature vanilla caramel tonka bean. Like when I first smelled this, I was very surprised. And I was even more surprised that it doesn't seem to be talked about in the fragrance community, because I think it's compared to Victor and Rolf's Bonbon, which I don't have, so maybe it does smell like it. The closest I can think of is Prada Candy, which does have that more mature, sort of sweet gourmand feel to it. But anyway, yeah, this is it feels like a keeper. It feels like solid. It feels like a lifer. I don't know, it has that sort of scent profile. Similar to this too, just very comforting. Not similar in smell, don't get me wrong there. Do not misconstrue my words, okay? These are similar in vibes. And yeah, the keeper for me is like your home. Keeper is that for me. So there you have it. That's my video for today. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to go check out Claire Smith's video too. Thank you so much again, Claire, for coming out with this great idea. If you do this tag as well, I tag you. Like, I think you should do it too. What else was it? Oh, right, yeah. What was I want to say? I forget what I was gonna say. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know what you think could be another good contender for one of these categories. Let me know in the comments below, or let me know what you're gonna be wearing on Valentine's. Or you know what? Even better, let me know your thoughts about Valentine's Day and whether you give up about it. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, I also wanted to mention, if you haven't already followed me on Instagram too, I encourage you to go there. That's where I show you all my unboxings and all my first sniffs. So like I have like my first sniff perfumes and my feelings about them. I also show you my unboxings. I show you swatches of makeup and what else? Yeah, a bunch of other stuff that I don't necessarily share on YouTube. It's kind of like a compliment to my channel. Check it out if you haven't already. I think you might like it, and it might give you a little bit extra info on what I'm talking about here. A lot of new faces here. Thank you so much for watching. I've really been enjoying getting to know some of you more, and until next time, do take care of yourself, and I will see you very soon.